Gosh, I'm gonna have to say toilets for this one. Hi guys, it's Julia and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is probably my second video. Well, actually, this is more like my third video that I have recorded. Excuse me! So back in April, I had recorded this entire YouTube video. Okay, it's like 40 minutes. And it's literally just like a routine that I was doing. Okay, this was like in the spring. I'm still editing her. I am still editing her. I even tried over the summer sometimes to edit her, and that didn't work out so well, as you can clearly tell, because I have not posted it yet. This one will probably be posted before that one, and like 100 more. I hope to post it one day. That'd be nice. This is a get to know me video. Yay. Because I feel like I just don't put myself out there enough. Like, sure, I make videos and stuff, and like you can clearly see, not clearly, I don't know, I guess like my personality, like the kind of person I am. Unless you don't, I don't know, unless I don't portray that like at all. That's why I'm doing this video. It's a get to know me, so I'm so excited that you're gonna get to know me. So on my Instagram story, Jules A. Werner, I asked people on my story, I didn't ask them, I told them, I demanded it. Ask me questions for my YouTube channel if you want them on there. So I did. So I'm gonna answer these ones. So first question, I actually really like this question. I'm really happy that somebody asked this, because what types of books are you into and why? Do I look like I'm genuinely curious, like what kind of, do I look, whoa, I'm like jumping around here. Whoa, so many things I want to say. So do I look like I'm into more of like a sci-fi, fantasy, romance, any of that jazz?
You like jazz?
So I'm into romance. Actually, I recently just got into reading. Like, I want to say 4 years ago, I first actually got into reading, because school actually made me hate reading, when I feel like it should be the opposite, almost. I feel like I'm not in the middle of the frame and it's bothering me a bit. Okay, is that better? I think that's better. All the books that I read, I was like, this is boring as crap. Who likes reading words? Why not watch instead? Right? Logic, right? Then I watched this one TV show called The 100 on CW. It's on Netflix right now. Love that show. I greatly recommend it. And I found out that it originated in a book series that's not at all like the show. Sure, it's kind of like the first season, so I actually would recommend the book over the show. Ironically, because I would never have said that years ago. I would have never said that sentence. It's a four book story. Sure, we'll go with that phrase. And it's by, oh God, what's her name? Why am I thinking of Suzanne Collins? It's not Suzanne Collins. It's not, okay? After I watched the show, was it during the show that I watched it? I might have been done with the show. I might have been. So I read this and I fell in love with reading, because that show motivated me to actually read a book. 4 books actually. And because I know that I binge watched the show in 2020 during COVID, so it was definitely like 2020, 2021 that I got these books. Fell in love with reading, actually. I was like genuinely interested. I was like, ooh, this is so good. Now I understand. The book is fantasy and like sci-fi, like dystopian kind of era, which owns my heart, truly. A lot of romance too. Every time I got to the fantasy sci-fi part, I was like, okay, this is cool. Where's the romance? Where is it? So I found out that right then and there, I was a romance reader. And I think, you asked why? I think I'm a hopeless romantic. I just love romance. Like I've like figured this out. I will never watch any TV show, any movie if it does not have romance. So you will never really catch me watching a documentary, except I did watch a documentary kind of recent, but that's besides the point. Okay, I was interested in the topic. It was theories. Okay, I'm interested in that. I love romance from reading those books. So now I've read so many books since then. Right now I'm reading The Soulmate Equation by Christina Lauren. I love it. I started reading it in the summer, but I have not had time to finish it. And that stuff just makes me like all giggly and, you know. Okay, next question. Why are you making content? That is an excellent question. So I would elaborate a little more, but there is a question on here that I'm gonna elaborate more on with this subject. So I'm making content because I am trying to be an actress. Like I'm just trying to like put myself out there and like get myself like noticed. So I started creating videos because if that doesn't work out, I still have Instagram Reels and TikTok to work with, and YouTube now, yay! So I guess that's why. And I also just find it like really fun. I watch those videos and I'm like, oh, I want to do that. Like, I don't know, it's just like so interesting to me because I mean, it is acting and that's what I want to do. So like, I think it's so much fun to do it. And I'm trying to also do it now to make more money for college because it's expensive as crap. If you hadn't noticed, the prices colleges are nowadays. So yeah. So there's lots of reasons that I'm doing it. What celeb have you been a fan for the longest? This one, I would probably actually have to say Sabrina Carpenter. Now when you ask people, like usually it's like her espresso era. I was Girl Meets World era, okay? From season 1 through season, whatever, is it 3? I think 3 seasons, I think. I'm so sorry, this is gonna sound mean. I never really liked Riley. I really just liked Sabrina a lot, Maya. I was just like so interested in her. I was like, I love her so much. So I've been following her ever since and seeing her succeed. And she's super cool, I love her. She's so iconic. What did you want to study growing up? So for the longest time, I have always wanted to be a singer and an actress. So that's why I'm going to school right now for acting, which also has a little bit of singing involved as well. But yeah, that's just kind of always what I wanted to do. As soon as I found out what was a TV and what those people were doing on that glowing box, that's what I wanted to do. And I had my heart set on it for life. I tried to do things different. Like at one point I was like, I want to be a lawyer. I want to be an FBI agent. Like I want to be all these things. But my heart wasn't in on that. I only wanted to do acting. I was like, this is the only thing that like I feel I'm attracted to, and it's the only thing that I feel like I'm like naturally good at per se. Like it's the one thing that I can, like people are always like, you're so talented in that. Like with everything else, like it's not like that. But with acting, it's like people are like, you're a natural. Like you're so good at this. Same with singing. I've always wanted to do that too. If it's not this, I would also like to go into like teaching. For some reason, kids just like love me. I can't really say the same. Sorry, that's mean. Certain kids I'm like cool with, like my little cousin, love him, but anyone else, no. But I genuinely do like teaching people. If I wasn't doing acting and singing, I would probably do that. How old are you? Not forcing you to tell. I had to write that part down because I thought that was cute. So I am currently 18. Yes, I know I don't really look like it. People have told me I look 15. I am not 15. I had someone that was working at the airport recently because they had to ask me and my sister. They were like, are you both over 18? And we were like, yes. And she looked at us and she was like, you're over 18? Well, 18 or over. And I was like, yeah, you just saw my license. And she was like, oh, I thought you were 15. And I was like, thanks. I once went on a date with a guy and he told me I looked 15. And I was like, okay, then why are you on a date with me? Because he's a year older than me. So he's like 19 now. So I was like, and this was last year. So I'm like, so why are you on a date with me if I look 15? Tell me that. Tell me that. What happened to your old account? This is the question that I was mentioning earlier. So I used to have English. I used to have an account. Its name was Miraculous Content. If you don't know the show, Miraculous Ladybug, Tales of Ladybug and Cat Noir. Oh, I guess it's Miraculous Tales of Ladybug and Cat Noir, you know, whatever. I was addicted to that show, and I still am. I'm literally rewatching it right now. It was about 6 years ago. 7 years ago. Holy crap, that's weird to say. I made this account on Instagram, and it was a fan account for this show. And I was pretty young when I started it. And I would post, I made like a schedule and like what I would post like every single day of the week. Like I was dedicated to this show and to this account. I ran this account for maybe 2-3 years because I got 2020. Yeah, so I'd have to say about 2 or 3 years. So it was at first just like post and everything, and then Instagram created Reels. And so then I started posting those, and then I started to get really popular because I posted that, and there was this one video that got 20 million views. 20 million views. And it was me using a filter. That's it. You may recognize me from it. You probably don't. I ended up getting like 53,000 followers on this account. And then like a month later, it got disabled. So, and then I tried for like a year to get this account back. I tried everything. I spent countless nights like calling Meta, or I don't even know if it was Meta at the time, probably wasn't, trying to get this account back. And they were all like, yeah, it should be up and running in like 3 days. Like they just said this certain amount of time, it'll be back. She's not back, by the way. And it's been like 2-3 years. My fans were relying on me, you know. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. They weren't my fans. They were all fans of Miraculous. Not me. I don't know about that. I don't know. In the meantime, while I was waiting for it to come back, I made another account. Still is up and running. It had like 4,000 like followers. Now it's back down to 2,000 because I haven't posted on it in a long time. Like I still love the show, but I wanted to make my own content, so I started this account, the Jules A. Werner one, maybe like 2 or 3 years ago, and I'd post on it a little bit because there were some like audios for Instagram Reels that didn't go with the show, but they went with like another idea I had, so I had to make a new account, obviously. I still love you, Miraculous. Don't think I don't, okay? I've spent the last 10 years of my life, 8 to 10 years, I don't remember, of my life dedicated to you, okay? Don't worry, I still love you. I just won't be posting on an account. I still would if I had that account. Gosh, probably have like 100K by now. Come on. What are your favorite TV shows? Come on. This is such a loaded question. Such a vague question, but it's so loaded. Miraculous Ladybug, obviously. I know this is kind of basic, but I really do like The Office and Friends, okay? They're comfort shows or whatever. I really love the show New Girl. That was my binge in 2020 as well as The 100, which is also a really great show. I watched the show Ugly Betty. I don't know. It has America Ferrera in it from Barbie. I love that show. Like that show made me laugh so many times, and like it was so good. I loved it. So I also would recommend that show. It's on Netflix. I really liked Star versus the Forces of Evil. I really liked that too. Like there's just so many to think of. Like I'd need to look at a list. Ugh, it's bothering me because I know that there's some. Oh, Gilmore Girls. God. gosh, I'm watching that again too. I'm watching 2 shows right now, Miraculous and Gilmore Girls, which I've already watched. They're just my comfort shows. When I'm getting ready for class, like when I'm doing like my hair and everything, I watch Gilmore Girls. At night, whenever I'm snug as a bug in my bed reclining, I watch Miraculous. Weirdest fear. Gosh, I'm gonna have to say toilets for this one.
Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
They freak me out, okay? I know, like, it's weird. I know that. That's why I'm answering the question with that. The colored ones? No. 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 Why exist? Why do you exist? Don't exist like that. Don't do that. How dare you? I went to my uncle's house, my aunt and uncle's house. They live in Texas. They live in a big house, so they have a lot of bathrooms, and this one had a black toilet, okay? Pitch black toilet. And I go in and I'm like, wow, that's cool. I've never seen that before. I get a closer look and I'm like, actually, I'm scared. Like, it's just like abnormal, and like, you just can't see things as easily if it was just pure white. Like, I just, like porta potties. I was on a bus recently and they had a porta potty and it like looked so far down. I was scared to actually sit on it. Like, I was like, okay, I can do this. And I was like trying to I was like holding onto the wall and I'm like, okay, it's okay, I can do this. And I like sat down and I was like, nope, I can't do it, I can't do it. Like, I just jump up and I freak out at porta potties because I'm like, they're far down. I don't know what's in there. You know, I could fall in. Like, I'm just so afraid. And also toilets, they could overflow, which I also have a fear of water, like deep water. They sometimes make weird noises. Like, what if I can't fix it? It's water. Something could like come up and bite me. Like, no, I hate toilets. They're necessary, but I don't like it. Anybody else relate? Just me. Come on, it makes sense, right? Okay, so this is the last question. Are you in college? I've been noticing your recent content has been in dorms. I am in college and I am in a dorm, my dorm right now. Yeah, I am in college. I mentioned earlier that I am going to college for acting and it's been really fun so far. I really love it. This is my first semester here. I love college. Wow, so convincing, right? I genuinely do love college. Sometimes like it definitely is, like I just came back from home today because I don't live like too far away from home. It's like driving distance, you know. I just like, it's definitely hard like leaving home and like being in a city. I've always wanted to live in the city while I was young, so that's pretty cool, going to college with a city involved. So I definitely like that part, and I met some incredible people here that I love so much. And I've also met like amazing faculty members that have always been so far so helpful to me, and I just love them dearly. The experiences and like opportunities here is incredible. So I definitely do just really love it here. So to answer your question, yes, I'm in college, and yes, I have been making content in dorms and stuff, and I've met people here who also make content with me, if that makes sense. Like, I met friends that want to make content with me basically, and a lot of people here have been like, you know, I saw your videos before we came here, and I was like, really? Did you recognize me? I was like, oh no. Are you a fan? There's been other people that are like, I want to be in your videos, I want to be in your videos. And I'm like, why not? But I haven't been in a video with them yet. But yeah, and they've been like really supportive of me. Like, everybody is just like genuinely shocked. They're like, you have this account and stuff? And I'm like, I do. And I love it. It's fun. So yeah, so thank you guys so much for asking me those questions. I actually really enjoyed answering them, and I hope you got to know me a little bit better. I feel like there are other questions that I could answer, like favorite food, favorite color, favorite drink, favorite place to nap, I guess, I don't know, like stuff like that. I really did enjoy answering questions. I felt like they were like kind of, I don't know what the word is, thinking though, having to think for the questions. But yeah, thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you all soon.